Can I not have a real nickname rather than
No,
my
no.
actual legal
No,
name?
you haven't earned it.
Right.
You weren't there, man. You were fucking silent during that conversation, so you will forever be known as Samuel.
Well, that's fine.
Too busy
I'll
making
leave you
a
out.
fucking coffee.
Can we
Be Samuel the editor, if you like.
at least have an accent in it? Can I at least be Samuel?
No.
No.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of Thank God It's Smarky. So in the end we just decided to skip the NXT TakeOver Dallas and WrestleMania 32 reviews. We might go back to them and we'll probably end up talking about them in some respect during this.
More of a wider picture.
Sure. But we're just gonna move on from that now and talk about this week. We've had another pretty decent week. That'll be the third good Raw in a row, in my personal opinion. So we're just going to be talking about that, as well as NXT and SmackDown. I'm Samuel, and I'm here with Bantergon Jr.
Hello.
and Northern Scum,
Hello.
and Jeff Harvey.
Hello.
Yeah.
So you may be wondering why we're called this. And there's no real explanation behind it, aside from the fact that it sounds funny. And it's better than just saying, "Hi, I'm Matt."
Can I not have...
Hi, I'm Joe.
Right, anyway, so, Raw. It was so good, I almost felt like I was there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, where?
Same, mate.
You
Same.
I don't know, it just felt so, like, you know, immersive.
I know. It's almost like I could feel the pyro from the stage from where I was sat.
Oh, legit, I actually could at one point for SmackDown.
I could for both.
Oh, right, fuck you then.
Oh.
Just because you paid like double the amount I did for tickets. Yeah, we were there. It was great. The other two weren't because they're northern and one's in Cornwall.
I think that's pretty far from Northern. I mean, don't lump me in with him.
But no, it was a pretty good Raw. I mean, the crowd wasn't exactly the typical London crowd I found. It was a little bit.
They seem to be a lot tamer.
Yeah, and this
Yeah,
is a bit of
I
general
expected.
criticism. It's not just like a personal opinion. Everyone seems to be going off on one about how we were quite shit. But, I mean, it was a better reaction than what fucking Corpus Christi would have given. So,
That's
yes, you guys.
not a compliment.
I gotta restore everyone's faith in London by saying we're not Corpus Christi.
That's true. I mean, no, we
Oh,
won't.
A lot of things aren't Corpus
Where
Christi.
did you get-
Bradford isn't Corpus Christi.
Yeah, I think the UK crowd just don't care no more because I feel like the WWE don't treat us as a priority. We're just there for them. Like
Well, the thing
when
is,
TNA,
I mean,
when
arguably
TNA
we're
come
not a
round,
priority.
the UK are really loud, and we're probably like the greatest fans on earth then. And like NXT Takeover, look how great we was then. But I feel like we just turn up and just like, what's the point? We're just gonna get edited out anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more that, like, at the moment, there's just a general apathy from all fans towards WWE, considering the stuff that they're giving us. You know, since the whole rise of Roman Reigns and shit like that, nobody wants to watch it anymore, so nobody wants to buy tickets. You know, which is fine. If you're not enjoying the product, then don't put any money into it. That's the best way to getting through to them. But at the same time, you leave it for people who are just going to create a bad atmosphere at live events. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But when you say that WWE aren't really given Europe and Britain any priority, I mean, they've announced another show for us this year. You know, September 7th, a one-off network special. You know, that's more than what they've given us for the past few years. That's kind of akin to what Insurrection was back in the day.
I don't
I think-
think it's got anything to do with Roman, because there's been shitter Raws here than Roman.
Oh, I
being
don't.
on the show.
I don't think it's anything to do with Roman specifically.
No, I'm just using that as an
But it doesn't
example of,
help.
like, the general sort of, oh, I don't care about this. I don't care about WWE in general right now. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just Roman, there's everything in general that people are a bit like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not-
There's a lot of.
I feel
injuries and
though,
stuff.
like there has been like a lot of like wrestlers advertised to come to the UK, and they always pull them. Like this year, it was Undertaker and
Cough.
Daniel Bryan.
Undertaker. Cough.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was a
oh,
real
right.
dick
Oh.
move. I'm not going to start demanding a refund or anything like that, but if you're going to advertise someone up until the day, you're going to sell their merchandise when you like all the fans arrive, and then not even acknowledge it when he doesn't show up. That's a fucking dick move.
Like, they pulled Taker, then they put him back on it.
That's
Like,
right, yeah.
What was the point?
They were really
flip
flip-flopping over it.
Yeah.
There's still no explanation behind why he wasn't there.
It was
It's
probably
just-
him.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Just couldn't be fucked. It was probably just Taker, to be fair.
I don't know. I reckon it was more we just don't have anything for Taker to do.
Nah,
It
I
would
reckon.
make sense for him to just show
I
up.
reckon he just didn't want to do it, but they just wanted to sell his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, really bad.
I mean, I was only expecting like a dark match, you know, perhaps Undertaker and Kane against, I don't know,
The Wyatts or
Strowman,
something.
Rowan. Yeah, you know what I mean. A throwaway
Mm.
tag match was all I was expecting, but we didn't even get that, unfortunately. Anyway,
It was still a good show, though.
was a
Like
good
I
show.
was happy with who we got and the amount of matches we got on the card. It's just a shame that they had to sell it in that way. It was really cheeky of them.
yeah, man. While we're on this, a point I want to make: AJ Styles. I don't know how common this is, so I don't know if this necessarily shows like how much faith they have in him. But that guy is a bloody workhorse. He did 4 matches in 2 days. He did both dark matches.
I think what this is communicating really is that they really, really want him to get over. They really need him to be like the top babyface right now.
At SmackDown, I was surrounded by kids all chanting AJ Styles. Made me quite happy. I had my doubts until then.
I had a lot of all fans. I think it was like a universal thing. Kids and adults, everyone was going for AJ, which is great.
Mm.
Like it's good to see that everyone's taken to him so well. I think the only way you're going to keep achieving this is by literally shoving him down everyone's throats at live events.
But he needs to win big matches. He shouldn't have lost to Jericho at Mania.
No,
That didn't help
that's,
him.
yeah, that was just bad booking in
And
general.
we're meant to believe that he's going to be a threat to Roman on the next pay-per-view.
I think that's why they've given him the Bullet Club thing, though, which brings us nicely on to what happened this week.
I had a much better segue for that.
You can take it. You can cut me out. I don't mind if you really want to go for it.
No, it's fine.
All right. Well, yeah, the Bullet Club showed up this week, and they attacked Roman Reigns after a pretty standard face versus face promo.
Yeah, I love that.
versus face.
The pop was amazing.
I didn't.
Like,
I saw
on
these two
TV
guys running, and
On
I was
TV,
like,
you could hear like this huge pop before you could see him in the ring.
I saw these two guys running through the crowd, and I was like, what the fuck are they doing? I thought they were just two fans trying to run to like get to the ringside so they can like slap hands with Roman or something.
That's awesome.
I
That
didn't.
is
I was
awesome.
like, what the fuck?
I didn't.
That's great.
I didn't see that. I didn't see them until they hopped the barricade.
We were like right above them, so like we just saw these two guys. We're like, what the fuck are they doing? Oh shit, it's them!
Oh, I bet that was amazing.
It was great fun. I loved it. But yeah, I think like the only way they're trying to make AJ look like a decent threat is by giving him, you know, that kind of but is he with the outsiders? Oh man,
It's true.
but I don't think AJ needs that at all.
No,
I think we could literally run with this as like a Cena versus Bryan-esque kind of match.
it's fine. It adds a bit more intrigue.
Yeah, definitely.
Adds a bit of depth to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I like the way that they put the Bullet Club into things. It's not kind of like, oh, here's a new tag team that's just randomly entered into the roster.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Like after they attacked the Usos, I just attack tag teams for a while, but then it's actually making a bit more sense now. They're attacking Roman, and they've attacked his cousins the week before.
It's awesome. I love
Basically, they're massive racists.
it. I was gonna say they're massive smarks.
I mean, that's the same thing, kind of, but like,
Is it?
what? We fucking hate Samoans. They're all shit. Ugh. Apart from Samoa Joe, he's the best.
The Ambrose Silent.
It was good to see Shane again. I like how they're not even trying to pretend. They're not even trying to make up
doesn't
reasons
exist.
for him running the show now.
And
It was like, oh, Vince said he could
They're just
do
like, oh,
it, then
yeah,
it was
Shane's
all
running the
due
show
to
again.
fan support. And then the third week it's like, yeah, Shane again.
It's
Yeah. Fuck, WrestleMania didn't matter. Fuck WrestleMania.
Yeah, I like the idea that
When it-
WrestleMania wasn't canon. Because it does seem like it.
I mean, I think they're all building up to the moment when the Authority returns to kick Shane out. I think that's the big storyline they're going to go with for the next few months.
I would like to see Triple H and Shane go at it for control of Raw. Then Triple H loses, and he takes control of SmackDown. Brand split, baby. Oh yeah, we all want it.
I mean, I want
Let's
that.
fucking do this.
I'm not sure everyone wants that though.
I think
It's
it's the
a
best
lot
thing
of
to
people
do.
do want it.
I think it's something worth trying.
Like, we got the depth now in the roster. That's the only thing what put everyone off. But it's getting depth now, and like you can build up more main eventers that way. You can like rebuild Sandow. You could properly rebuild Ryder. Cesaro could get a proper push on SmackDown.
You could get the Vaudevillains some fucking character.
Exactly. Give them more time.
Rather than just a throwaway match where the crowd are fucking dead.
Oh, man.
Apart from me, who was actually trying to...
It was. It was.
Shout out recording
Matt, the
us.
man who carries the crowd.
I'm sure it was just us. Because I had
Oh, I can't
no one
imagine
around
with-
me. I had no one around me chanting for or shouting for the Vaudevillains, clapping or anything.
That's so sad.
They
Like,
just got
these
no
kids-
It's because
reaction
are
whatsoever.
they heel or are they face? Like
They're heel.
we don't. Oh, well, we know they're heel.
Yeah, but the crowd's not going to
But
know, especially if they haven't been watching SmackDown. This was
Not-
their Raw debut
not
and they
really.
got nothing.
The decent thing is, I don't know if you guys have seen it on SmackDown yet, but the Vaudevillains were actually given a promo. It was crazy. You know, they actually had the trust in them to go on the mic for more than a minute.
Ooh,
They actually
what
got a
did they
reaction
say?
on SmackDown as well. I mean, it wasn't, still wasn't where they want to be at, but it was a lot better than Raw.
I'm glad they've got their heel thing back.
Yeah, I was really happy to hear that.
Yeah, I like it's a bit like William Regal.
Thing is, you can't clap along to it now, and it's like,
Yeah, but you don't want to if they're face, if they're heels. Sorry.
I do. I love
Well, you want to
clapping.
clap? No.
He's a happy
I didn't
clapper.
like their face one.
He's a happy.
I thought it was cool for when they were face, but I feel like they're better heels.
They're so much better. Heels.
You just know that Matt's
That's what
that guy
got
I'm indeed that guy. That's what I am.
who sits at the back of the crowd go, I love you, Kevin Owens!
I get you, Kevin Owens.
I love the headlock master.
I hated it though, because like all the matches he was in, I was like, oh, I can't cheer for you though because you're against Sami Zayn and Dean Ambrose, and I like those guys. Damn it, WWE, why do you have to do this to me?
On
It's a more-
TV, it come across that Kevin Owens got the bigger pop. Just
Oh, he did.
He did, yeah.
It was like almost up there with Shane McMahon's pop. Which is
I don't know. I think he got the pop of the night.
Who, Shane or Owens?
Owens. From watching it on like TV, it sounded like he come across as the pop of the night.
I don't know, I thought I can't remember which one though, because he came out a couple of times, but AJ got a big pop at one point as well.
AJ
Yeah,
got-
but there's a lot of like I don't know. Like I asked you, didn't I? Like how loud was his pop? Because it didn't sound loud. Just sounded like a normal pop
Yeah.
on TV.
Well,
And
obviously,
I've
it's
seen
sound
on
different.
Twitter, a lot of people are saying his pop live was so much louder
Oh yeah.
live than on TV. So I don't know if they muted it a bit, but
Maybe they
Thanks.
just chose the wrong crowd mic. It happens, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm probably gonna sound
because they
really
kept
stupid.
the fucking booze in for Roman, they were loud.
Oh, they were
But
much
apparently
louder.
there was a lot
Yeah.
louder as well.
That was the pop of the night.
Yeah.
So I reckon they muted the mic just for that segment, so they could just like mute the booze a bit, and that affected AJ's pop a bit as well.
Maybe. I mean, I don't want to start getting into the Reddit conspiracy theories, but
But apparently they edited in booze on AJ when he said he's going to win the title.
There were a few people
yeah,
booing.
I was gonna say I heard a
Really?
couple. It wasn't. I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it on
wasn't edited
TV.
then.
But I heard a couple around me, yeah.
They've developed technology to
Fucking-
pipe
fucking
in booze
England,
on
what are you
live shows.
doing?
Because Roman's a
It's
face.
nothing sacred.
Thing is, I mean, I was listening out for it on SmackDown because people always say like, "Oh yeah, you can hear him over the speakers and stuff. You can hear the piped-in boos." I thought all the reactions were pretty legit.
Yeah. Especially,
Well, I was here. I mean,
especially
Sam,
for
you
the
were
Miz.
close to the fucking speakers. You.
Oh, of course. Shane confirmed 2 singles matches. One that you guys agree with, which would be Ambrose and Jericho,
Mm.
and one that you guys wanted to wait on a little bit, which is Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, I think that there's still a lot of time that can be given to the Owens and Zayn feud before they get their big blow-off match. I don't think this is.
I hope
necessary.
I hope this isn't the big blow-off match.
Yeah, I fucking hope not. Especially when it should have happened at Mania.
Mm. It should be kept for something like Money in the Bank or maybe SummerSlam if you can hold it.
I
off.
reckon you should build it to SummerSlam.
I mean,
This would
I
be a poster card SummerSlam
Like,
feud.
what was it what Joe said? They should do like how Rollins and Ambrose's first match didn't happen because they was just kicking the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, and stalled it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I thought Joe come up with a good idea. They
Like
should do
Kevin
that.
Owens has already said that he's like wants to basically kill Sammy.
I mean,
Exactly.
I
reckon-
So
book it.
it makes sense for him to.
I mean, I suggest you literally have Triple H come back and say, "Look, we're getting rid of the match for Payback because you guys are literally going to murder each other," and then you put in like a restraining order or something, and then for months it's literally like on the brink of them two breaking that order, but they can't because Triple H comes out like, "No, because I'll fire you" or something, and then
That
eventually.
sounds more saying what Shane would do because he'd care about his talent. I
Yeah.
don't think Triple H
Oh, Shane, yeah,
fuck about
whatever.
his talent.
Insert authority figure here, you know. And then
And
you literally
eventually
get, like,
just-
Money in the Bank, where they do some crazy sick bumps in the ladder match, and then
Where it's cost Shane the title, then the big blow off at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. Yeah, that's it. And then it's in some sort of ridiculous match, like I don't know, Last Man Standing
Oh
or
god, have them do that fucking spot from Ladder War where
yes.
package pile driver through the ladder.
I
That
don't think they'll ever allow Owens to do a proper package.
I mean, it's obvious that Sammy can survive it because he's survived it.
See, you say ever, but if he was like, maybe not even bona fide main eventer, if he was like CM Punk level of main
Look at
eventing
what he
shows for
did
the
for
world
Kalisto,
title.
just doing a Selena Del Sol onto a ladder.
Mm.
This is a part.
Everyone had been like, "Oh my
They
god,
don't
Sami
like
Zayn
it.
is absolutely a hero."
I mean, people don't think that anyway.
I mean, except obviously as the joke goes, it wasn't Sami Zayn that took it, it was El Generico, and that bump did.
Yeah, it
kill-
wasn't
that
Sami.
bump did kill him.
Is that what I thought?
That's-
Yeah,
Rest in
he
peace.
retired and went and looked after kids, didn't he?
He went
Yeah.
to the Mexican orphanage.
Yeah, but the neck problems just kept coming.
Amazing.
He
Yeah.
is in
The
the
issue I
orphanage in a wheelchair.
The only issue I have with the two matches announced for Payback, it's the fact that the Ambrose and Jericho match has literally been started because of a talk show.
Yeah.
Like-
I think it's quite funny. I quite like
I
it.
feel like they deserve better than that. That
Jericho's
so
sick
much
of-
potential to be huge, and
Ambrose
they're
being.
kind of like making it.
Well,
seem
no, it's just because the Ambrose album came about because Shane made it. So the storyline is that Jericho's sick of Shane preferring other people, and Ambrose just happens to be that person. So fuck.
Yeah, my point is these two are big enough like names to have a feud because of them two, and not because of Shane. If that makes sense, I don't
I-
want it to be like,
I do
oh, I
agree.
hate you because you're his bitch.
I do agree, but I think that it's continuing the character they've been establishing for Jericho, which is that I'm a grizzled veteran that's sick of these new guys coming in and taking my spotlight.
Yes.
Stupid idiots to be.
Sam nailed it there.
Yeah, I just wish it was a bit more personal between the two, rather than like, oh, I hate you because you have a talk show like me,
Well,
and
if
that's
we
not cool.
if we
because I'm
know, sorry, Matt.
It's alright, I'm a loud guy. I'm sure people can hear me.
Continue.
Nah, fancy being silent.
Nice.
You ruined it, Sammy. Bloody
I
ruined
hope Ambrose does keep his like little talk show after the feud though.
It's got to build up to the one segment where the plant gets destroyed and Ambrose goes fucking nuts. That's when he turns heel on Roman. That's what's going to happen. Roman's going to like Superman punch the plant and Ambrose loses it.
Roman's
All the
gonna like
moves you could have
accidentally
chosen.
spear someone through the plant and Ambrose just fucking sees red.
Yeah.
Kills the person who Reigns is going to face and puts himself as the #1 contender.
I mean,
Ooh, that'd be lovely.
it could probably happen.
That's money.
Plant on a pole
Here
match.
comes the money.
But yeah, I mean, Payback's already shaping up to a pretty solid card. I'm really liking the look of it so far,
Yeah, definitely.
including the finals of the tag tournament as well.
I'm glad that's happening at a pay-per-view. A lot of people are annoyed that it should be the tag, like, the final should happen next Monday Raw and not at a pay-per-view. But I think it gives it a bit more, it just makes it more, I don't know, I can't get the word out.
It makes you feel important.
Yes, that's the...
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, I mean, I was a little confused when I first saw it. I was like, oh, really? That's happening then? Sure. But, I mean, I'm glad that Enzo and Cass and Vaudevillains are getting they're getting a decent amount of time to both show off, like, their character within their teams rather than just being given, like, a 10-minute match.
Well, they haven't even been getting 10-minute matches, have they? The matches have just all felt so short in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, I think this one will probably get, a little bit longer than what they've been given recently. But
I really hope it does.
I have high
I
hopes
think
for
it
this.
will do.
I have really high hopes for this match. Like, I'm pretty certain the Vaudevillains are going to win. Like, they need it more than what Enzo and Cass do.
Of course, and
They should go full hill on this.
Oh, they will. Like, judging by their SmackDown promo, they're really going for it.
yeah,
It's very... I saw someone say that they should be putting Sandow with them, because judging by their promo, like, it was very sort of like, oh, we're smart, we use big words, we're better than you because we have class.
yeah, it's cool. I like the idea. I don't think it will happen, but it's a cool little suggestion. Put someone that the fans know with experience with them as well.
Yeah. At least get them a little bit of more character behind them. The crowd can get a bit more into their matches and stuff. Saying that, though, they tried that with the Ascension and Stardust, and look where that went.
They didn't,
Yeah, but that was Stardust.
and they should have put them in
He was
a proper
never
program.
He was never as over as...
No,
Oh,
no,
Stardust.
I'm
No,
not
that's
trying
a
to
fair
compare Stardust to Sandow here, but my point is they've tried like letting a tag team run off an experienced name, and it just didn't really go anywhere.
Nah, it was more of, they were just more of a fucking backup to Stardust and Stardust helping them.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was more of a, oh hey, Neville's feuding with
Fucking
Stardust,
steady.
Ascension are feuding with Lucha Dragons. Let's do this.
They were
That's
never
the
really
vibe I got
feuding
from
with the
that.
Lucha Dragons. It's just sort of these are guys that kind of look like henchmen.
Yeah.
So it was never really a feud there. It was just kind of
One thing,
Uh,
one thing I am enjoying, and I'm not surprised it's happening, is how over Enzo and Cass are getting on the main roster.
oh yeah, definitely. It was kind of given really that they were going to be so white hot when they came up, and I'm proud to see so many like non NXT fans get into them.
Yeah.
I thought that some people who don't watch NXT would kind of look at them and think they're a bit. They probably look at them, oh, why are you trying to be the new age outlaws, you little shits?
You little shits.
No, they are the smack talkers, Skywalkers.
Well,
I
Enzo's
fucking
that.
love it.
Enter
Fair.
Smack Talker Skywalker.
I love it.
And Cass is just there, standing
It's
about.
just big cat.
He's just Big Cass. I was so happy we finally
Big
got
Cass
the,
is Enzo's finisher.
It's true.
That hot tag is...
Tagging Bitcast.
Yeah, that's his
The big
finisher.
greatest finisher.
I'll tell you what though, I'm so happy that we got the takeover chance going for Enzo and Cass in London.
Yes, yes. Cass's took a bit longer, and I was trying my utmost hardest, and eventually it caught on.
It was guys over like the other side to us
That's
who
right.
were like they were the ones getting the crowd going, and big respect to those guys.
definitely.
well done for finally
you
getting
guys are shit, you two.
We were a
Have
bit,
to rely on other
unfortunately.
people.
We need to be closer. There needs a couple more of us. Hint, hint.
Yeah. Well, the trick to doing it is to have a really loud voice and to be a big group. Moving on. What else happened? Fuck all on Raw.
Well, I was gonna ask, and this is relatively.
Wasn't it that 8 Diva tag match?
We don't need to talk about that.
Natalia.
We don't need to. We don't need to talk
Charlotte
about that.
Tappen. And Bret Hart will be at Payback.
Oh yeah,
We
that's
don't-
something. Worth
Oh yeah,
talking
Bret
about.
Hart
We
being
don't,
payback.
we
Cool.
don't talk about that, no. Fuck
Yeah.
Bret Hart. HBK, respect.
I mean, it's great to see that Bret Hart's back after what he's been through this year. It's gonna be good to see the reaction he gets, and I hope that they kind of use him a bit more than just raising Natalia's hand at one point. See The Rock and Roman Reigns.
And Natalia ain't gonna win this year, let's be honest. It'd be nice to see him. It's glad he beat the evil cancer.
The evil cancer. What a fucking heel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he is the babyface, isn't he?
Alright, yeah, so Raw was pretty standard this week, but like it had some good moments. Definitely worth watching for those of you who like surf through Raws, occasionally tuning in and stuff.
I do have a question.
Mm.
I don't know if it's worth asking us a lot, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Do we think that the Bullet Club are siding with AJ Styles?
See, I want to talk about this, but that involves me spoiling the NXT thing.
No, you don't have to spoil that.
Well, I mean,
No, you could just say, well,
yeah, but saying it anyway is going to spoil it.
Well, we're going to
Could
be
be.
talking about it later anyway, because WWE have put it out there officially.
Right, well, I'm just going.
I think we should just.
So on a house show last night, Samoa Joe defeated Finn Balor to win the NXT Championship. Big hype. Good stuff. Finally happened. This, of course, brings into question what's going to happen with Finn Balor, whether they're rushing him up to the main roster sometime soon, or whether this is just one big plan for Samoa Joe, who knows. One of the biggest ideas that we've come out with so far is that Finn Balor will be called up to join the Bullet Club and turn on AJ Styles, creating a huge rivalry between Balor and Styles for the next few months.
I'm so
which
up
would be
for that.
fucking hype
I'm
as shit.
so
So
up
good.
for that, man. I really am.
I think everyone on the internet is just gonna be like, "Oh yes, make it happen." That's a wet dream right there.
It's
the
just-
Hill
I-
Balor and the Hill Balor Club is just going to make so much good TV.
Oh yeah.
It would be
It's going to
silly.
make
if they didn't.
WWE so much money.
Yeah,
It's
it would
gonna
be stupid
so
if they
good.
didn't.
I'm loving the reboot since WrestleMania.
Mm.
They've done everything so right so far.
You know
So
what,
far.
man? The amount of
No, but the future's looking good as well. Like with Balor potentially costing AJ or even Roman the title, one of them at a pay-per-view. Like there's going to be so much good TV.
It would be silly for them not to bring Balor up anytime soon. I mean, the fact that all this time Finn has been the one mentioning the Bullet Club, he's been making all the references, he's been
And he's just completely not acknowledged anything that's happened. Pretty much.
exactly.
Imagine like the one who created that and he never joins the Bullet Club on WWE TV. Imagine that.
it'll be
I mean,
hilarious.
finally, I'm glad they're acknowledging the fact that AJ Styles is aligned with them, because that would be even more stupid if it was like, oh, and they also happen to be on the same brand now, and they're not even like hanging out and stuff. I mean, I'm glad it's happened, but you know, the fact that Finn Balor hasn't even like cut a promo on it on NXT this week, like, oh, it's great to see Carl Anderson and Luke
Yeah,
Gallows.
but he's been quiet on Twitter and everything, isn't he?
Yeah. If anyone's curious, Sami Zayn tweeted today, in regards to Balor losing the title, like, I hope this means what I think it means. Hashtag Bullet Club, hashtag reunion.
And Kevin Owens tweeted as well, saying, "See you soon, buddy,"
Yeah.
at Finn Balor. So all signs seem to be pointing towards it happening sometime soon. I think this is like one big plan for Finn Balor, And also for Samoa Joe, I think they're probably going to
I
be
ho-
building up to Hideo Itami's return now.
I hope the Bullet Club take out both AJ and Roman.
Yeah, same.
Mm.
I want it to look like they're siding with AJ at first and take out Roman, and then turn on Roman.
Yeah.
Or take out Roman.
Then
Sorry,
take
out
out
and then
AJ.
take out AJ. Sorry, I muffed up my words. I think I said Roman twice, which is, fair enough. I'm sure the internet would love if they turned
That's
on
a
Roman
dream.
twice, but that's not actually what I was trying to say.
I mean, if you want to build Gallows and Anderson up to be like, their own kind of thing, then you can't have them lackeys to AJ Styles or lackeys to Finn Balor. You need them to be like their own sort of
Oh,
match.
they won't.
Yeah, let's be a proper stable, not bodyguards.
They
Yeah.
won't be bodyguards. They're too good to be bodyguards.
Oh yeah.
Like, if they do attack both, it protects AJ so much instead of just Roman squashing them.
Yep.
Fuck that.
I don't
And-
think Roman's going to squash him in any way. I think this is going to be a really fun match. But
Oh no, it's going to be a good match. But just Roman just getting like a simple win, an easy win.
Do you guys think that AJ Styles has won over WWE management? Because this surely can't just be to, as they say, like, keep the smarks happy or whatever.
I think considering his merchandise...
Well, I think
and
him
great,
doing the job to Jericho and probably not moaning about it.
Mm.
I think like he's willing to take one for the team. That's got to impress him.
Yeah, not only that, but the merchandise sales and the fact he's over with the kids. I think that's all good signs for the management.
And he's not an arsehole, is he? You never heard a bad thing about him.
No, he's a very humble guy by the looks of it. I certainly think he's impressed more than what Sami Zayn has so far.
Yeah, unfortunately. When I was...
I don't like how Sammy and Kevin Owens have just been like, they've been eating pins for fucking weeks now.
It's
Not how
Owens
any of
can
them.
take it. Owens can take it, but Sami Zayn needs a win.
I think Owens needs a win as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he got one this week.
On SmackDown.
Yeah. Well, it was him and Jericho, but I think was it Owens?
I'd much rather neither of them win it, to be honest. I'd much rather we just didn't have them,
Yeah.
personally.
Good
I agree
old
with you there.
50-50
I'd like
booking.
a double count out or a double disqualification or something, but
I think heels need to start winning more.
Triple H should know that.
yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, I think AJ's doing really well for himself at the moment, and I think that the feud with Balor, considering how high up they already are with Balor, I think that's just going to do both of them so many favours. I think this year we're going to see them to reach incredible heights.
Yeah.
Are we going to predict an AJ versus Finn Balor WrestleMania 33?
I think we'll see it sooner than that.
I think it'll be SummerSlam.
I think
I
it'll be
reckon-
before that.
Oh,
I reckon
I
it'll be
think them
2025.
two, one-on-one, at WrestleMania 33, would be insane.
Give those guys 20 minutes and you've got a match of the year candidate anyway.
Mm. Yeah, it would be ridiculously good, and
Should-
everyone would love it, and no one would be complaining because life would be good and the universe would be in balance.
Obviously, we're all
Yeah,
very...
just keep AJ away from Jericho now.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
So, obviously we're all very excited about what is potentially to come. But, should we talk about NXT TV this week?
Yeah, it was a pretty good episode actually.
Pretty solid. Good tag match. Debut, which the crowd seemed pretty into.
Mm.
And then
And you've got
Joe and
a
Cruz.
couple of good matches set up for next week as well.
Nakamura.
Nakamura and Elias Sampson, which I'm really looking forward to, and Asuka against Eva Marie, which I'm sure is going to be fan service for everyone.
Am I the only one who kind of wants the Drifter to get a DQ win?
I think, yeah, I'm agreeing.
Possibly.
I'm with you on this one.
Oh,
Like,
I thought you meant
have
that.
him, like, smash Nakamura with the guitar.
That
And
would
let
be
them
great.
have a little feud.
Yeah,
That'll be
no, I'm really-
that'll do wonders for him.
Exactly.
I think Nakamura needs to be... The mistake they seem to make with a lot of new signings is that they make them seem unbeatable. Like, oh, they're so good that no one can beat them, and then when they do, it's kind of like, oh, well, that was a bit disappointing. It's like when Samoa Joe came in and he eventually lost to Finn Balor at the Takeover London. It seemed a little anticlimactic, whereas if you had him lose earlier on a couple of times, it may have seemed a bit more legit. Same with Nia Jax when she lost to Bayley.
I think she should have got a DQ win over Bayley, but we won't go there. Nakamura and Ty Dillinger match was fun last week.
Yeah.
That was really fun. I hope they do something with Ty Dillinger.
His biggest problem is his age.
He's been around, so...
I think age is... It's one of those things that's kind of
Age
not...
is just a number.
Oh, look how old Nakamura is.
Fair enough.
I was about to say, age seems to be less of a concern for people now, seeing as we've got so many older talent come in and still be given a shot. Like, you look at Austin Aries, you look at Nakamura, both of them aren't exactly, you know, in their youngest years anymore.
But is it all
Unless-
thanks to DDP Yoga?
Yeah, DDP Yoga's really been put over here. DDP will come back and win the championship at next year's WrestleMania. And
He can't even take a bump himself. He's fucked.
Did he take a bump in the Battle Royal?
Yeah, he was fucked after that.
Oh, was he?
I think he did like a cutter, and he was just holding his back for the rest of the match.
Didn't do enough yoga, obviously. Or he did too much. Oh, man. But yeah, no way, Jose. Like, impressive debut. I don't
Not
think he's
impressive,
very far,
no.
though. It just seems like one of those characters that's kind of like, well, now what?
Fandango.
Yeah, it's like, well, if Vince learns you're a dancer, you're fucked.
Well,
You know what that
hopefully
means?
he'll
You'll be
get a bit of time
dance
down in
contest.
NXT to become a bit more than that.
Yeah, but wasn't Fandango when they won the IC title, but he got a concussion?
Yeah,
Jericho's like, dude, why did you tell him you had a concussion? Like, you just
Yeah.
fucked yourself up for life now.
and then we got Curtis Axel in his place. Yay.
They did Curtis Axel so wrong. They could have had a new, like good, solid mid-carder out
I
of
don't
Axel.
think so. Like, as much as I respect Curtis Axel's ability and, you know, his name and stuff like that, I don't see him anywhere near, you know, the level of a top mid-carder. I can never
No.
get behind him.
He's good in the ring, but he's just a bit shit
boring.
on the mic, isn't he? He's a bit weird. Bit of a weirdo.
Like, putting him with Paul Heyman was great, but it just seems really awkward at the same time. Cesaro,
Heyman was well angry how that turned out, wasn't it? He just got told to put over Brock all the time.
Yeah,
And the same with Cesaro.
yeah. And then they just got dropped.
Yeah, he's refusing to manage anyone else now.
It's alright, good for him.
Yeah, fuck that. He says if he wants to manage Sean, he just wants, like, doesn't want to have to be concentrating on Brock when he's not even there. Doesn't help anyone, does it?
No, definitely not. But yeah,
I guess the other big talking point this week, well, there's a couple actually, but one I want to touch on first is the wellness suspensions of Connor of the Ascension and Adam Rose. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Adam Rose has come out and spoken about his suspension and
Yeah,
said
it's
that it
weird,
was wrongful.
wasn't
yeah, I heard about this.
it? He got suspended over doctor prescribed prescription.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how WWE handles it from here. Like, I feel like either way, they're gonna look shit. Like, if they don't bring Adam Rose back, if they continue with the suspension, then they could be sued for that, pretty much. But at the same time, if they do bring him back, the fact that they did it in the first place is kind of like, well, fuck you, I'm leaving the company, bye.
I think he's been ready to go for a while now anyway.
Yeah, I think there's worse things that he could do right now.
Why is it always the lower card guys that seem to be caught by these wellness policy suspensions?
I think it's just an excuse for them to get rid of him. Like,
I mean, if you want to equip your tinfoil hat for a second, it's because the top level guys do get wellness violations, but they just...
Orton.
Yeah, I mean, you could always bring up Orton, Roy Orton.
That's where Cena is right now. Cena didn't injure his shoulder. He's just got a crippling addiction to steroids. He's
I
gonna
don't know,
come
I
and
feel really bad
fucking
for him.
attitude adjustment me through my bed right now. I can hear him breaking in. I can hear the theme song.
I mean, you look at a guy like Connor, and you can be like, okay, if that's like steroids, then
Because he got big quick, didn't
yeah. I mean, I wasn't entirely surprised when I heard it. I was disappointed, but I wasn't surprised.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
I think I sent it to you guys the other day, but did you see the thing of Victor and what he's doing now on house shows?
he?
Yeah, I did indeed.
I think that's just fucking about on house shows. I don't think it's serious.
Well, I don't know. I feel like, just to clarify, Victor is now teaming with the Social Outcasts. He's been wearing their merchandise. He is, like, officially the replacement member for Adam Rose.
Yeah, but I think that's just fucking about on house shows. Just having fun.
It's all about having fun, Maggle.
Victor just likes to have fun.
I wouldn't be against it if they like took it on TV and had the social media try and convince him to join, and then he finally joins.
The social media.
The social media. The Smart Star!
Or I'd be fine if he goes back to TNA and concentrated on the solo run.
NXT.
No, he hates that
Yeah,
idea.
I don't know. I'm cool with Victor getting screen time, but I feel like, I mean, he wouldn't have gotten anywhere on his own. Like, as just, representing the Ascension, here's Victor. He would never have gotten anywhere. But I feel like he's just wasted hanging out with the Social Outcasts.
Yeah, that's. I think anyone is. Just.
Where now?
Yeah, that's right. Fuck your social outcast.
Also,
do you know what I think they should have done with Victor, Matt?
what do you think they should have done with Victor?
Stuck
Sam.
him in a tag team with Kane.
Oh, well, you know, there's certainly someone here who'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know. Speaking
Ben,
of
what do you think of that idea?
I watched that Countdown film last night. You know the one with Dolph Ziggler and
Oh, why are you watching that shit?
Kane? Because it's got Kane in it! And the Ascension!
Are you one of them people who watch anything WWE puts out?
Not anything. Anything with Kane, yes.
Anything with Kane.
Tell me, what did you think of See No Evil?
I really
Didn't
liked
watch
that
it.
one, actually. I thought the first one was a pretty solid horror film. It was shit, but it was like what I'd expect from a horror film. I haven't seen See No Evil 2 yet, though. It's on my Netflix to watch list.
The WWE make some god-awful films, don't they?
They do.
Yeah,
And
God,
Countdown is
yeah.
no exception.
That's just a waste of money. They should just give up.
It is a waste of money.
They should
It is.
just get rid of the WWE studios. Give up. Concentrate on your fucking brand
You know,
of wrestling.
there are some other, you know, extensions of their product that, you know, seem to work pretty well. Like, the tap-out thing that they're pushing now will probably do pretty well.
Yeah, that's good.
But WWE Studios...
Needs to retire.
surely they can't make money. Surely they can't. That must be a bottomless pit, surely.
I don't know. I mean, if you slap, say, Dean Ambrose in a film like they did with that 12 rounds thing, people are going to buy it because it's Dean Ambrose.
They go straight to DVD.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but
they
people
make
are still gonna buy
$0 at the box office.
Yeah, but people who like Dean Ambrose will still buy that DVD. Even if it's like for a $5, they'll still buy it.
Ugh,
I mean,
Jesus.
I might just to put some money into it if I ever saw it cheap.
Wow.
You know.
Do you reckon Dean Ambrose gets royalties from that?
I'm pretty sure he does. I've read an article on it before about how they've been like the connection they have with the film studios. If you act in a film, then yes, you do get paid for it. Yes, you get royalties. So it'd essentially be buying some of their merch.
Oh, that's nice.
And considering there is no Kane merch out there, if the only way to give him any royalty money is by buying that DVD of Countdown, then I'll do it. I bought a fucking mug of his, so I may as well.
I've seen one film of theirs, and it wasn't bad. The
Which one?
Condemned wasn't bad, to be fair.
I haven't watched Condemned.
That was good. It was
You
Stone
talking about the
Cold.
Stone Cold one? Yeah. 'Cause I know they did
It
the
was
one with
okay. Wasn't great, but it was alright.
I heard the one with the Miz was just piss poor, which is
What,
hilarious.
Marine
What are
Form
you
moving
talking
target?
about? He's a movie star.
Yeah, movie stars don't make shit films.
Speaking of which, here's a nice way to bring us on to SmackDown a little bit here.
Oh,
The
here
Miz
we
was
go.
fucking pigs.
Are we moving on to SmackDown? I thought we were coming to the close. I was about to ask if there was anything else you guys wanted to talk about
Well,
before we
yeah, I
left.
think
SmackDown.
I do like the Miz and Maurice. They are doing some good
give
stuff.
Miz love here. Miz was great. And I think that this is going to be a dark segment this week. I'm pretty certain it is, or so everyone seems to say. I haven't watched SmackDown officially yet on like telly, so yeah. But Shane McMahon came out just after the match between Miz and AJ.
It was
Because
uploaded
Miz
to the
was
YouTube.
doing classic, pantomime heel shit. Like, oh, I'm a priority here. Someone should come out here and sort shit out because I'm the Intercontinental Champion. Out comes Shane McMahon. Miz goes off on one for a while, does some great heel tactics, gets brilliant heat. And then Shane kicks the shit out of him.
That was uploaded to WWE YouTube. I imagine it did make it into the show.
Oh, right, okay, well, yeah, good. Way, great segment.
Hey.
Thing
That's
is,
fun.
right? Thing is, I thought...
Boys of 40 attacking their stars.
Yeah.
Because he's
Damn
an
right.
Me-
asshole.
If I was Shane, I probably would have attacked the Miz. He is a bit of a douche. Don't think
Like,
he is.
I reckon the Miz, Maurice will help Miz out a bit, like,
Yeah.
refresh him, but I hope they get rid of this, like, A-lister gimmick.
No,
Oh,
I
it's
don't
like
think
that
so.
makes him.
Oh,
That's literally what makes him, pardon the pun, a star.
Mm.
No, it's bullshit. I don't like it.
He didn't even have a gimmick before this, so...
Yeah,
Like-
but you could do one with him and his, like, fucking wife.
So, Rusev and Lana, basically. How's that going?
Because they're not fucking foreign monsters, are they?
I mean,
What?
Maurice is.
You ain't gonna see
You're
fucking
a foreign
Miz start,
monster.
like...
Who's fucking a foreign monster?
Alright, I think we've lost track of the conversation, boys. We've lost track of the conversation.
We have.
Miz ain't gonna come out and make fucking Swagger, like, pass out from the
That'd be
thing before.
Really, though, why are you fucking foreign monsters? It's a bit much.
Right, well, I think this is a good place for us to leave on here. Because I feel like that's pretty much everything we should cover this week. So,
Rest in peace, China.
yeah, and that's pretty big. Rest in peace, China.
Yeah.
You pioneering person, you.
A great servant to the business, you know.
Mm. So yeah, if you have any comments on this week or would like to leave us some feedback or whatever, you can always find us and tweet us at TGIS Podcast. Do that and subscribe to us on YouTube and all the other lovely places that we are, which you'll find in the description below or somewhere.
Send Sam a fruit basket for editing this piece of shit.
Yeah, do that. That'd be nice. And some painkillers because he's still injured.
Wow, nice.
Putting you over there, Sam. Thought you'd appreciate
Self-inflicted.
that.
He's a trooper,
Yeah.
Sam. He's a trooper.
Yeah, and for that, we'll allow you to have a nickname now. What do you want to be? Who do you
Oh,
want to
wow.
be called?
No, I don't like choosing my own nickname. I don't think that's how nicknames should work.
Okay. You can be Anonymous Manatee.
The self-inflicted cripple.
Yeah, but in like 2 weeks, I'll probably be off painkillers and be okay again.
No,
Then you have to
No,
cripple yourself
no,
again,
that's
won't you,
not
Mr.
allowed.
Self-inflicting cripple?
that's your gimmick now.
Is it?
You're gonna be like fucking Bob Orton with his cast.
He's going to permanently keep himself in a cast just so he can use it in matches. And it's just backstage videos of him, like, trying to jump off, like, little boxes and land awkwardly to break his leg.
Crawl into the door. Joe,
Why do I do this to
Anyone?
myself?
help me.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Well,
Bye, guys.
thank you all to the lovely people listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, I guess.
Fuck off.